This is a quick tutorial on the use of Sketchup. It's a designer program, three-dimension 3D program that's used by many woodworkers. You can use a free version for everything that I do here. So it's a free download, and what I'm doing is making a Lego block. And I'll first of all introduce you to some of the tools that you'll be using to build your own. So for example, this that I find up here or in this other toolbar here is called a push-pull tool. It pulls things up, expands them, or shrinks them again. This is the pencil tool that you can use to draw, and you can draw along any axis that you want or someplace offline, but this is along the red axis. This is along the green axis, so you can see that it's green when I'm drawing on the green axis. And this is on the blue axis, and it's blue when I do that. So now I'm going to make those things go away. Easy way to make things go away and backtrack is hold the command button and push Z. That makes things go away. Now this is a tool that you use. It's called the orbit tool. It's used to rotate things around. This is a hand tool. It's used to position things. This is the magnifying glass tool here that makes things smaller so you can get in, or larger, either way. And now this is the eraser. That will be an important tool to use. This is a circle tool. It's used to make circles, as you see in just a few minutes. This is the tape measure, and it's important for making measurements. And so when you're going to draw a line, sometimes it's really good to have that measurement line in there first. So other things that we'll do here is use this thing here under the menu, edit menu, to delete guides. So after we've made some guides, we'll want them to go away. This is in the under the 3D printing in millimeters template, drawing template, and you find the drawing templates up here under the preferences menu. And so with that, first I want to do some very careful erasing. I'm going to get rid of that framework around here that comes from the 3D drawing template. And by using my cursor, I can select all of those things and make my initial Lego block go away. So now, with my pencil tool, I'm going to draw a line 31.8 inches, 31.8 millimeters, and I press my return key, and you'll notice that that information went down here into this block at the bottom right. Now that's very important information to get that right. If it's not right, it won't make an actual Lego block. Now along the green axis, I'm going to go 15.9 millimeters, and you see that's down in that lower block there. And then I go back here along the red axis, and that should be 31.8. 31.8. If it's not, I'll have problems later. So then I can go here, and that fills in my rectangle. And now I use this push-pull tool, and what this will allow me to do is just make that into a big block. And here I want to go 11.49 millimeters, and that will be the size of my Lego block. Now I want to find the where the little prongs stick up on the top. So I'm going to use my tape measure tool, and I'm going to measure 3.95 millimeters. And from this side, 3.95 millimeters. From here, 3.95 millimeters. From here, 3.95 millimeters. Then I also need to find the center of this block along this axis. So I can do that by going here, and this would be 15.9 millimeters. So that tells me exactly where I want to put the prongs on the top. And now I use a circle tool. And with this circle tool right here, I just have to place it there at the center, move it out some amount. I go 2.45 millimeters. Same thing here, 2.45 millimeters. Same thing here, 2.45 millimeters. 2.45, 2.45. Did I do that right? Yeah. And 2.45. For some reason this one doesn't look right, so I'm going to do it over. 2.45. Yep, it wasn't right. So here we go. Now I use my eraser tool. Now if I want all of these lines to go away here, all of my tape measure lines, I go up here and I go to delete guides. Or if I wanted, I could just click on them one by one with a cursor and use my delete on the keyboard, or I can use the eraser to do the same thing. And now I'm going to use a push-pull tool, and I'm going to push this down 1.89 millimeters. And that will be the start of my Lego block. Now I'm going to show you the orbit tool because that's the next one that we'll use in part 2. And so you can see how I can rotate that, and I can turn it upside down, and then I can begin working on the underside. So that will come in part 2.